Hey everyone, it's time once again to take a look at what I've done for coloring in the month of September 2025. And I think I'll start with some new acquisitions, some new coloring books I got in the past month or two. And I'll start with this one. This one was a gift from my sister for my birthday, which was back on the 6th. Day of the Dead coloring book, more than 100 pages to color. And there's the back. Celebrate the beautiful transitioning of honoring loved ones. If any of you are interested in a flip through of this, let me know. This is what it looks like. On one side you get a wallpaper design, so they're pretty much one-sided. Can use multimedia in it. So I got that. That'll be good for October's Halloween color-alongs. And my sister got me this. This is only my second Johanna Basford coloring book. The other one is World of Flowers. My other sister got me this a couple of months ago. That's Magical Jungle. This is Tiny Worlds, another one she got me. Illustrated by Matt Edwards. I've done one page in this already. I think I've already shared it on the channel. If you'd like a flip through of any of these coloring books, let me know. And this one, I did a flip through on my channel and did a small critique of it in another video. It's fun to color in, but I wouldn't recommend it because I'm not sure, but a lot of it looks like it's AI, AI, even though there's an artist attributed to it. Some of the lines in here are questionable. But anyway, I got that. It didn't cost me anything. I had store credit at Bull Moose, so I got this. So I didn't pay anything for that, fortunately. So let's take a look at what I've colored. This is also a new book this month. It's from Jennifer Stay's Your Custom Coloring Book. You can pick out images in her store and order the type of paper you want, and I got it with watercolor paper. And I did a flip through of this one and a review of it as well on my channel. And I'll show you where the pages I've done already. Most of these I've already shared on my channel, but this one I completed yesterday. And I used Lucas watercolor and Crayola Super Tip for this one. And this is also new. It's Goddess coloring book from Color It, 50 original hand-drawn designs, and the artist's name is Hasbi Mubarak. I did quite a few. I went crazy in this book this month. 6 or 7. I also wrote down the mediums I used. This is Mahat. And I use Sharpies, Mandolama markers, metallic markers, Crayola swirls, which are these right here. There's 3 different colors in one pencil. I bought these at Walmart. I found them in the school supplies section earlier, I think around spring maybe, or before that. And that's what I used around this circle here. I also used Derwent Color Soft for her skin, and Prismacolor for her clothing, and Posca pen. And this is Persephone. I used Royal Langnickel Essentials watercolor, and Shinhart markers for the skin, Sharpie markers, and Arteza pencils for shading. And this is Chow Chuliga, or Ka. Chow Chulika. Yeah. I use Master's Touch watercolor on this for this, the sky and some of the water, and Posca pen, Sharpies, Crayola Super Tips, and Derwent Color Soft for her skin. And this is Hathor. And I use Sharpies, Lucas watercolor, Arteza pencils, and Posca. It's funny, I don't normally like coloring animals, but for this book I used an app, and I numbered it 1 to 50, and I let the app pick out the pages I colored, and I think I ended up with, I want to say, 3 animals. So that was a challenge. This is Demeter, and I use Cezanne pencils, metallic markers, and Lucas watercolor. This was the first one I did. No animals in that one. This is Isis. I used green a lot on this one because the scarab on her belt was my inspiration for the color scheme on this. And I used Pretty Excellent watercolor, metallic and Sharpie markers, Prismacolor Scholar for pencils, and Mandolama markers. The Mandolama markers you can get at Target. That's where I bought my set. I think they're Target exclusive, but I'm not sure. This is Durga, another animal, a lion. I used Sharpies and Mandolama markers, Cezanne watercolor pencils. I don't recommend those. I found out. I like their regular pencils, but I'm not a fan of their watercolor pencils. I wouldn't recommend. That's Jerry's Autorama brand. Pretty Excellent watercolors, metallic markers, and Prismacolor pencils. This is Minerva, and I used Cezanne pencils, gel pens, and Lucas watercolor. And for most of these, watercolor was the main background, and the pencils were for shading, and a lot of marker use was for designs, outer designs, and for the her armor, I used silver metallics and then black pencil for the background to give it sort of a 3D dimensional look. I don't know how successful I was, but I like it. I think it came out pretty good. And this is Lakshmi, and I used Albrecht Dürer watercolor pencils, Faber-Castell gold fiber pencils, Sharpies, and silver gel pen. And I've got 2 elephants in this one. And with just like the rest of the, I used watercolor as a background and shaded in with pencil. This one I think took me the longest to do because I had all this water. I used a lot of, what I didn't mention was Posca. I used Posca too on the water and some of the clouds. I think that's it. I think I got them all. Yep. That's it. That's what I've accomplished for the month of September, and plus some goodies. And if there's anything new to report between now and the end of September, I'll let you know. I'll be back. Thanks for watching, everybody.